Today I'm in the garage checking out these 50-foot work lights. So this is a 50-foot work light and it's got a total power of 50 watts. So the whole thing just uses 50 watts. It is waterproof and you can connect, I think it said, yes, 16 sets of these together. That's because they're only 50 watts, so even if you string them together, they're still pretty low on power, but they put out a ton of light. Now, I was sent these at no cost, so I could do this review, but let's take these things out of the box and check them out. When you take them out of the box, you're gonna find this little operations instruction manual, gives you the specifications and information about connecting these together. Now, they've got this pretty good size cord, like, you know, like an extension cord type cord, and there's a lot of space between each one of these work lights. So that gives you the ability to adjust exactly how wide you want them. If you don't want them real wide, you don't have to, just, you know, tie up the rest of the cable. But if you need them pretty far apart, you have the extra room to do it. They also have these little clamps here where you can hook them to things. You know, you don't have to worry about trying to find out how you can mount them. You can just clamp them. So far, so good. Let me put these things up and see how well they do. So I tend to do a lot of work in the garage out in this area. This is just a table that I set up in the corner of the garage, but I don't really have very good lighting. Now, I do use work lights in this area because the garage lighting is not very good, but most of my work lights are just super intense and they don't give me like good work light without blinding me. Like, let's look over here. I've got one of those big ones over there and I have to shine it at the ceiling because it's so bright and it doesn't let me adjust the light. So I just hung these lights on some little hooks I have on the side of the garage, you know, and they could have definitely been done better. I just kind of looped them up there. And this is the cool thing about it, right? So I can plug those in over there on that side and you see I have other stuff plugged in or whatever, but not only are these providing me really good light, I mean, this is a lot of light coming out of here. I know the camera will adjust for it, but when it comes to work light, I mean, this is probably the best I've ever had this table lit. So I'm gonna be able to see really well when I'm out here working, but also check this out. If you wanted to use this almost like an extension cord too, it has another end where you can plug them in. Like it said, you can run multiple sets together and you would do that here. Well, it's got this little cap here that makes it, you know, waterproof if you have it closed, but you've got another plug at the end. So not only is it lights, but, you know, if I needed to plug something in there, I have a plug. So that is really cool. I like that. I mean, of course, that's by nature, because you know you're going to be able to string them together if it didn't have this, but just the fact that it does have that makes it really cool. And again, look how much space of cable is between each one of these. So if I pull these little ties off, I mean, these would be really wide. I could probably stretch this all the way across the garage. It is a 50-foot cable. So think about that. There's probably one of those every 8 feet or so because you have the extra space here and then you have the space where the plug is. So really cool set, really like them. I love the light that they put off. It's nice and diffused. It's even got this like little safety plastic piece here. And that would be like, let's say, I mean, they don't get hot, so that's not to protect you from heat, but I mean, let's say you accidentally dropped them or threw them, you know, across a driveway or they fell off a ladder. I mean, it's got this plastic here that's going to help you protect this inside lens. Feels like these could take a really good beating and still be just fine. And again, they're waterproof, so I mean, what more can you ask for in a set of work lights? These are awesome. Really going to be using these a lot. So I hope this review was helpful. Thank you very much for watching. Y'all take care.